Guayaki, please sponsor me.
It's time to open some packages.
Yesterday, I went to Locals for the first time since quarantine. It hasn't really been lifted yet, but it's getting to that point. So what I did, I brought X-Sabers just to see how they're going to run. I didn't do great, but that's the purpose of this series, to try and make this competitive. So at 4 rounds, I went 1-3. Which wasn't that awful for a deck like X-Sabers that hasn't seen competitive play in almost 10 years. But I was able to do the Gotham's hand rip once, so that was pretty cool. I was also able to end on an Appaloosa and a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. One of the problems with that, though, is later, once the match was over, I realized that I had misplayed very strongly with that. I realized that I couldn't have gone into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon because I was using an Saber Fall Troll with a Saber Pashul. Yeah, that's the level 2 with Saber Pashul. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, you can't use a non-synchro monster to synchro into it. I realized that I definitely should have gone into Borreload Savage Dragon and equipped my Christian Helgi Fibrax to it, because then I would have had 2 Omni Negates. Instead, I just had 4 monster negates, which was not useful against the Trap Trick deck I was facing, so that was pretty dumb on my part. But other than that, it was a good time. It was a really good time. So let's go right into the deck profile. Alright, so here we've got my X-Saber deck. We're going to go right into it. It's not exactly 40 cards. I'm still working on how to bring it down, and I know that is a very stupid excuse. But I've just been having fun with this deck and seeing what I can do with it. So to start off with it, I run 3 X-Saber Boggart Knight. Maybe I'm going to pull this up here. 3 X-Saber Boggart Knight, 3 X-Saber Fall Troll, and 2 X-Saber Ragigura. So this is basically these are the main pieces to get the Gotham's Hand loop going. X-Saber Fall Troll is able to special summon a X-Saber card from the grave. Ragigura, when it's normal or special summoned, you can add an X-Saber card from your grave to your hand. So what you usually do is you find a way to get a Ragigura in the grave and a Fall Troll on the field. Use Fall Troll, special summon Ragigura, use Ragigura to pull a Fall Troll to your hand, and then you just continue doing that loop with X-Saber Gothams. Next up, for the Rescue Cat targets, because you always need the Rescue Cat targets, we got triple X-Saber Dark Soul and double X-Saber Airbellum. I will admit that one of my biggest misplays that I've been doing is I keep on forgetting to do the search with X-Saber Dark Soul, since it takes place at the end phase. So it's able to give you a good amount of recovery, but the thing is, you just have to remember that you can do it. I feel like I definitely lost some of my games, mainly because I just forgot about this. And last, for the X-Saber monsters, I run X-Saber Pashul. It's a level 2 tuner. I usually go into it, this is usually what I pull out of the deck, with Needle Fiber. And I'm also able to, since the fact that it is a warrior tuner, it gives me the ability to access Legendary 6 Samurai Shien, which is really nice. I was able to go into that. An Appaloosa with a Shien, that was fun. For the other cards, it's just the Rescue Cat sort of package. I run triple Rescue Cat and 2 Summoner Monk. The Summoner Monk is just to go into the Rescue Cat, and another play that I'm able to do if I open up Summoner Monk is I'll go Summoner Monk into Rescue Cat into Dark Soul and Airbellum into Needle Fiber, pull out that Pashul, and then I'll use Needle Fiber to go into Formula Synchron, draw a card, and then Synchro with Formula Synchron and Summoner Monk into Desert Locust to rip a card out of my opponent's hand. So it's a neat little trick to pull right there, you know? Oh, last card, Elder of the Six Samurai. It's easily searchable in this deck, and it helps you go into Shien. As for the spell cards, I've got Gotham's Second Call. It's a double monster reborn when you've got an X-Saber Synchro on the field. I run 3 of those, and so it's just really nice to be able to have. I might be cutting this down to 1. I just have it at 2 for Summoner Monk. I run 2 Fire Formation Tenki and a Fire Formation Tensu. Tenki is just to be able to grab Boggart Knight, and Tensu is giving it the extra normal summon. Ragigura is also a Beast Warrior, so I'm able to do that, and the fact that it specifically gives it an extra normal summon, Boggart Knight's effect is able to go off, because his effect is only activated, well, it's a condition. His effect is only viable when he is normal summoned instead of when he is just summoned. Next up, for more Monster Reborn, Recursion, 2 Ayers Rock Sunrise, and Monster Reborn. Ayers Rock Sunrise is a Monster Reborn specifically for Beast-type monsters. So you've got Dark Soul, you've got Airbellum, and Rescue Cat are all Beast-type monsters. So it works really well with that. For the other spells, for other 1-ofs, I've got Shien Smoke Signal to search for Elder of the Six Samurai, and a 1-for-1 to go into Ragigura. I might be adding in a Reinforcement of the Army. The reason I don't have it in, though, is that it can only search 3 cards in my deck, but I might be switching it out with the Shien Smoke Signal, just because I would rather have a card that would search 3 cards in my deck versus a card that would only search 1. And now for just the generic spells, Triple Called by the Grave and Double Twin Twister. I don't really need to explain why those are in there. For the traps, 2 Gotham's Emergency Call. It's a Monster Reborn for X-Sabers. 2, you can special summon 2 of them from the grave when you control an X-Saber. Looking for some Trap Trick, because that'll be able to bump the call up. I run 3 Appointer of the Red Lotus, mainly because it helps with the hand grip, besides it being just a generically good card. And last but not least, I run triple Infinite Impermanence. On to the extra deck. Got 1 XX Saber Hyunlai and 2 XX Saber Gothams. Hyunlai is just a spell and trap removal, so that's really nice, and it's super easy to get out. It's a 1-card synchro if you have Rescue Cat, and XX Saber Gothams is just for the hand loop. XX Saber Gothams is to get the hand loop going. It's a level 9 though, and I run 2 other level 9 synchros, so I am thinking of trying to find space to put True King of All Calamities in here. For other synchros, for the Needle Fiber targets, got Formula Synchron and Desert Locusts, and then just level 5, Naturia Beast and Shien. With the right hand, I have been able to get both of these out at the same time, so that's really, really nice. Working now to make that more consistent. For my generic level 8s, got Borreload Savage Dragon and Psyframe Lord Omega. Omega's there for the other hand grip. Borreload Savage Dragon is just to be able to equip Needle Fiber, get 2 Omni-Negates on board. And for the last synchros, we've got the level 9s, Ravenous Crocodile Dragon, Archithus, and Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. For the links, Link 2s, I've got Crystron Helki Fibrax and IP Masquerena, and then the last 2, Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess and Boral Sword Dragon. I just got a notification that one of my packages was dropped off, but it wasn't in my mailbox, wasn't in front of my apartment door, and that notification was just 15 minutes ago. I've got some cards in there that I wanted you guys to look at, to see if I could include them in my deck, to see if they would work at all, some sort of combos that I found online, but I guess this means that I'm going to be going to the post office, and then I'm going to be going to work, so I'll let you guys know what happens when I get home later tonight. Last night, I was able to get the cards. I came home from work, went to my mailbox, and there they were. So let's go check them out, and I can tell you guys why I'm thinking of using them. Alright, so you see here, I've got the whole Mecha Phantom Beast, package with the Mecha Phantom Beast Align, Deskbot 001, Mecha Phantom Beast Rorodon, and Link Cross. Other ways to add into it, Colt Wing, since it generates 2 more tokens, Rosenex, she's a machine that generates more tokens, Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat, same thing. This card is a recursion card. Another Helgi Fibrax, because that's able to make it more consistent. Jakuluslan, that's just another hand-ripped card. I'm also thinking of a playset of 3 Junk Forward, because it's just another extender. It's an Earth, it's a warrior that can special summon itself, so it synergizes really, really well. Hop Ear Squadron, it's a synchro on your opponent's turn, so being able to use that to go into cards like Trishula or something like that to be able to enable more hand rips, even Omega. Also Phantom Fortress Ethner Blathnir and True King of All Calamities. This is just another card that can rip cards from your opponent's hand, and VFD is VFD. So what do you guys think? I definitely will be working on adding more of the Mecha Phantom Beast cards into it, and I'll be trying to get in True King of All Calamities. But if you have any ideas, let me know. I am so open to suggestions. I just want to make this deck as competitive as it can possibly be. Alright, thanks guys.